What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another Shopify video. And I'm going to say, against the advice of many people I know and work with, they told me don't drop this video. Okay, I am giving away too much. Essentially, this product page structure has brought in results like this for us. Right, I'm going to put on the screen, and I'm going to give every single thing of it away to you, all of the code and all of the thought process behind it, essentially. So I'm going to switch it over to the mobile view because realistically that's kind of all that matters. And I'm going to start from the top down to the bottom. So at the top we have this really cool countdown looker. You may notice a lot of this is kind of designed around the Bleem theme, and that's kind of the inspiration behind this. Okay, so we have this countdown up here. Typically there's some asset sellers that sell this for like £10, $10 or something. I'm going to put all of the liquids in the description on how you can get them for free. I don't want your money. I don't care about your money. You cannot give me your money. So it's all going to be there for you for free. This currently is on the Sense theme. Now, I don't use the Sense theme, so I have just built this on a dummy store. So it may look different what theme you're using, etc. So this up the top here, this at the minute is coded to count down until midnight. So every single time at midnight, this will count down and refresh, right? And you can change the text. Now the product is just a dummy product, right? It's just some random moisturizer from AliExpress that, these two pictures were decent. So the next thing we have is this reviews here. This is hard coded, meaning it's not dynamic, it doesn't change. I will give you the code on how to do this, but my advice would be use a tool like Lux or Kudossi or an app like that where it will be dynamic, okay? And then it will match with your reviews at the bottom of the page. So then we have the product name, we have the pricing. Sometimes when you start a fresh store and you have your pricing, underneath it will say taxes included. And when you click it, you don't know what you're doing. So what you want to do is you want to go onto your Shopify page, go to the online store theme, click the three dots by it, and then it will be like edit default theme content. In the search bar, search taxes included. Then it will go to a section where it's on your product page and just delete it and put like a space bar, and then it will go. Okay. The next thing we have is this here. So we have a nice little, sentence, selling point, USP, whatever. And then we have some benefits, some other USPs. These can all be changed. You can do whatever. I'll give you all the code. Then we have this nice little GIF section here right by the add to cart with a photo. Again, the photo can be changed, the text can be changed, the color can be changed. All of the colors for this can be changed too. All of the liquids will be given to you. Now we have a dynamic delivery window. So it will count down, and it will count down again to midnight in hours and minutes. And you can do in the code here, you can say, well, how many days will it take for you to deliver it? 7, 10, 20. You can plug that in and it will, be dynamic and update. And as each day passes, it will go to the next day. So when this countdown ends, it will reset back to 24 hours. And then it will say, want it by Thursday, March 20th. Then we have this here, free shipping from the US, 30-day guarantee. This can be changed. These are using Google icons, so you can change the inside icons too to whatever you want, whatever your guarantee is, wherever you're shipping from. And then we have this nice in-stock indicator. There's a nice little pulse on this green thing. This can all be changed. The way the math works on this in-stock code currently is it will start from like 55, and then it will only ever count down to the lowest of like 5. But it does so after a long time. So it's just going to gradually count down as the customer is on the page. They will never see it at 0, and it will never put them off, right? And then we just have some built-in collapsible rows because this is how I would want the product page to look. So here we are from scratch. Okay, now we have this countdown timer up the top because it's in the header, and the header section is going to be on every page. So let me open that up. I use this text editor called Sublime Text, and here's all of the code for it. Okay, so it will be able for you to copy and paste from a link in the description, but this is essentially it, and that is going to be pasted at the top. So if we want to do a different gradient background, we can change it there from right to left, to right. So we put in the hex codes for what we want. We've got text colors, box colors, everything there, and that's at the top there. If we want to change the text, we can do so right at the top here, early spring sale. It's always good to keep on top of this. There's nothing worse than going to a new page and it says like Valentine's sale and it's the middle of March. Okay, so that's up there. That's pretty standard. It works out of the box. Okay, so now we get down to the product information section. Now, first things I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the share button. I'm going to delete this description button because I never really use that. I'm going to delete these two. So this is all I am left with now. That just takes up this bit of space here. You don't want that. So this is all I have. I have these 4 sections in there. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start from the top to the bottom. Okay. So we want to insert that review code. So we come in and we click custom liquid at the top above text. In there, we paste it in. Okay, so we have excellent 4.8 out of 1,319 reviews. But what we're going to do is just drop it and do like 565. Okay, so you'll see it changes there. We can change the rating, 4.7. Now, I never like doing 5. I never like doing 4.9. I never like doing less than 4.8. So I would always do 4.8 because it looks more legit, right? It's half a star. Not everyone was satisfied by the product, but the majority was. If every single person was satisfied by this product, then it just wouldn't be believable. Okay, so we have that up there. Nice straight away, right? When they come onto the product page, this is the first things they're going to see. They're going to see the countdown, the logo, the photos, and hopefully the reviews and title fit in. Okay, so now we have the product title. Sometimes with the product title, you can add keywords and selling points inside, right? So what we could do is call this the Bubble Slam Dunk Fast Absorbing Moisturizer, or Bubble Slam Dunk Moisturizer for all skin types, okay, or for oily skin, or do a selling point in the title so it's read straight away. Now with this theme, we're not going to do anything with this pricing here, but what we are going to do is we're going to want to separate the pricing and the product away from more selling points. So under the price, we're going to add a new custom liquid and we're going to paste in the separator code. Okay, it's a very small bit of code, and that just adds this line here. A bit hard to see when it highlights elements, but you'll see it just kind of adds a nice little break, right? Now you will realize that most of this is just custom code, okay? And you'll realize that's what a lot of sites are. So now under that separator, we're going to add a new custom liquid, and that is going to be our selling sentence and USPs. So if I open back up Sublime Text, you'll see this is all the CSS and then in the HTML. So here is where we would highlight and change the sentencing. So whatever sentence you want to put here will go there. When you're playing around with this code, just be careful not to break any of the corner brackets. But you'll see if I paste that back into there, it's changed, right? And again, when you're changing these lists and these benefit lists, just be careful not to break any of the corner brackets. Keep them nice and short. I never like these being, a couple lines long each. I like them to be clean, precise, short, right? Straight to the point. You can skim read it and easily get the takeaway that you need, right? So that's what I like to do there. Keep these nice and short. Now, the next thing, I have made this so easy for you guys. It's actually insane. Everything is done for you with this. And if you follow this, you're going to make a banging product page. So again, now it's the free gift section, the free body sponge, right? Now, so what we have here is, let me just check that's right. So what we have here at the top is where we put the link. Okay, so at the minute, it's just this image link to this sponge. It's just a random sponge I found. Here's what it looks like on desktop too so far. For some reason, this is coming up a bit larger than it normally does, but I think that's just a visual glitch. So we have here +3 in strong, and that basically strong means it's going to be bold. Okay, body sponge for smooth natural skin. So every order that that the customer places, they get this free body sponge too. Wow, a nice little bonus, nice little add-on with it. It's all about building your offer. Okay, and I'm going to touch on that when I come down to the add to cart section. Okay, so we can do whatever we want here. When you do an image, make sure you remove the background of it, so there's not like a white box around it and it's just the sponge. I'm going to drag over this one so you can see what it actually looks like. It's meant to be that size and not so big, but that's okay. Right, so now we are down to this add to cart. And between the add to cart and this section is typically where your offer goes. And what I mean by your offer is, let me pull one up. I mean something like this. Right, so with this, they have a quantity break. Right, this is a quantity offer. So the more you buy, the cheaper it is. So you can get a 1-pack or a 2-pack. And then there's a unique selling point with buying more, spending more. Okay, so you includes free shipping if you buy 2. Right, so you can do that. There's many apps that do this. I'm not here to build your offer for you. You're going to have to go away and work on that yourself. But this is a great example. Quantity breaking or variant breaks, variant selectors, sorry. So, it's a pre-selected box here. And look, if they buy the second one, that's where they get the free gift. That's where they get free shipping. Plus they're saving $45, right? So people are more incentivized to spend more, pumping up your AOV. So you have to make sure you're adding good benefits to spend more with you, right? So that's covered that. So that's where this would go. Now in my buy buttons here, you might want to add a cart drawer with upsells in, right? So you might not want dynamic checkouts, but dynamic checkouts can increase conversion rates, right? This is where it gets complicated. So when they add to cart, whatever cart system you have set up, right? So if you do drawer, when you click add to cart, you get a pop-up like this, right? And in here, you can add special things. So more products that they can add to their cart, right? Discount codes. So maybe you have a promo code pop up and they can add a discount if they put their email in, right? So cart drawers for me are the best. And when you have dynamic checkouts, you skip that. So if you have a load of upsells in your cart drawer, the customer might not see them. So it can be a bit of an issue, but it's all about testing, right? So the next thing we're going to do is going to be under the buy. We're going to add another custom liquid. And this is going to be our delivery profile, right? Want it by Wednesday, March 19th, order within 9 minutes 30. Let me show you the code for this. So what we have here is the day today plus 7 days. So if your shipping time is 10 days, we change that number there and you'll see it goes up 10 days from today. So it's March 12th. And then what this is doing is it is counting down to midnight, right? So every night at midnight, this resets. So at 23, 59, 59, 999 milliseconds, it's very precise. It will reset, and then it will be March 13th, and then it will be wanted by Sunday, March 23rd. So this is a nice dynamic update. It adds a bit of urgency to them because, oh yeah, I need it by then. I've got to order it soon, right? Again, all of the code is completely free. I've commented it so you can very easily change the colors to match your branding. Everything can be done. Here's where you can change the text, right? Want it by, order within, and then the countdown comes in, and then the delivery date comes in. So that's another nice one. I never like to add too much eye candy around the add to cart button, right? Like some people like to do like those Instagram stories type deals and loads of videos and stuff. And I can't say I'm a fan of that because when they buy the add to cart button, I would just want them to get all the info they need, right? They've already seen the product. They've already seen the pictures, videos, USPs, whatever, right? Now it's time to click the add to cart button and give me your money. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to inform them a little bit more. I always like to go with free shipping. And obviously, if you're drop shipping, it's not going to be from the US. But you could just do, a little switch like that. Okay. So it's free shipping today only. Or if it goes too much like that, free shipping today. Right, free shipping today, 30-day guarantee. We can come in, and there is people that say 60-day guarantee is the sweet spot. 30 days, 60 has a big difference with 30 days, but 90 days and 120 days kind of stay around the 60-day mark. So look, this is what we've built so far. We've got the timer, we've got the reviews, we've got the separator, we've got the USPs, we've got the free gift, we've got the dynamic windows, we've got some reassurances, and finally we're going to add a little bit of urgency below. Okay, so we're going to add another custom liquid, and this is going to be a stock countdown timer. So I will show the code for this. This is where we can put the wording. Right, this is where we can have the start number. So it comes from 55 here. So it'll just be hard coded at the start, and then the JavaScript will take over. You'll see the minimum it can go down to is 5. And then this is the countdown, how much it goes down by 1 each time based around this time. Yeah, so that's that. You see we also have a pulse. So the green dot does slightly pulse. It looks kind of nice. You'll see it started off at 55 and now we're down to 50. Now we're down 49. So it doesn't go down too quick, and again, it will never go down to 0. And that's kind of it for the product page in terms of custom coding, right? The next things that I would want to be doing is I would want 3 FAQs here. And what these FAQs are, at the start when you have little data, you're just going to want to give more information about any potential questions that the customer may have. So what's your your shipping, right? You've told them it's free shipping today. This is the delivery window. Reinforce it, and then reinforce it by putting your guarantee in there and your returns policy. Now, you're going to also want to say like who's it for and what it does. And what I would also recommend at the bottom is having a larger FAQ section, okay? And you're going to want to install a tool like Clarity. Now, Clarity is, let me just check it here. Okay, I can't pull it up because it will show mine. It is essentially a free heat map and recording software by Microsoft. So once you've had a load of data on your site, you'll be able to analyze which FAQs were clicked the most, right? And based on which FAQs are clicked the most, that is how you want to structure these top 3 FAQs. The top one should be the most popular, the second most popular, the third most popular, and then play around with the bottom FAQs, okay? So that means this top section here is just the most important and the most used data by your customer, right? So they are getting exactly everything they need in this very small product section. They don't have to do much. Now, I would also recommend that in your photos, you are problem solving and you are answering questions, right? I'm going to go back onto Bleem and I'm going to show you what they do, right? So again, they've got an email pop up there. If we go on their photos here, look, here they are talking about this free body scrub. Offer ends today. It doesn't end today, right? The next one, perfect for bikini area, works on any body part, right? Here's some common questions that they're going to be getting a lot of, and they answer it all on the second image. They're showing before and afters, right? They're showing user-generated content, people actually using the product, lots of that, feedback, comments. Not something I would do, showing Instagram comments like that, but this is what I would do, is answering common questions, because when someone goes to your product page, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to move their thumb across and then down, right? They're going to go through your photos and see what it's all about. And if everything's being answered in the photos, then the rest of your product page is just a bonus. Now, I hope this helped. This, again, is just a really solid product page. All of the code is in the link in the description for free. I don't want anything off you. You join it and it's all instantly accessible for you. So I hope this helped you guys. I will be doing more full-length videos like this. Probably ones where I build an actual full store and the rest of it. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of tutorials you want next. And I hope you have a great day.